everyone, this is your mom. This is the first installment of a video recipe book that I wanted to make for you because you're getting married soon. And today we're going to make Mom's famous Koulourakia. As you can see in the mixer here, I have 3 sticks of room temperature butter. And what I have done is I've creamed the butter for about 5 minutes, and it has a glossy, creamy appearance, and it's aerated, and it is ready to accept the next ingredient, which would be one and a half cups granulated sugar, which really needs to be incorporated into the butter thoroughly. So we're going to crank it up a bit. I forgot to mention that your brother Stavros is behind the camera today. Hi, Stavros.
Hello.
And I fondly refer to him as Steven. Steven is going to be going away soon to college. And it's that place where they wear maroon and orange together. What is the name of that place again?
Prison?
No, that's not that. I hope no.
Oh, okay. Then that would be Virginia Tech. Then
This place.
Yes, that place.
Not that place up the road where they wear blue and orange together.
That college that won't
college.
be named.
You won't be going there, will you?
No, I won't.
Okay. So we have 1 and a half cups sugar being incorporated into 3 sticks of room temperature butter, and that's going very nicely. Excuse me while I grab a spatula. Which I should have done earlier.
Gonna zoom in on the spatula.
Elected to do. So, this is said spatula. Alright, so we're going to take the spatula, wipe down the sides of the bowl. The sugar and the butter have made this luscious, creamy, glossy mixture. And that's the consistency you want. Glossy, creamy, delicious. Alright. So what we're going to add now is 2 chicken eggs at room temperature, and they have been cracked and placed into this bowl so that if there are any bad eggs, they won't go into the Koulourakia. So these are going in next. Did I say that I beat the butter? Did I say that?
I don't think you did.
Well, actually we creamed the butter. We don't beat our ingredients because this is all about love, and we don't beat anything in this kitchen.
Except for Vinny. Hello, Vinny.
This is Vinny the Wonder Dog. Hello, Vinny. Do you know why we call him Vinny the Wonder Dog?
Why do we call him Vinny the Wonder Dog?
Because you always wonder what cute thing he's going to do next.
That makes sense.
Okay. Let's step this up a bit. So the eggs are being introduced into the mixture. We're going to put in a little flavor now. We have 2 tablespoons of orange juice. Joining the party. 2 tablespoons of really good vanilla. Don't use artificial vanilla, use the real thing. And those are all the wet ingredients. So we are ready to introduce the dry ingredients now. The first thing I'm going to add is 3/4 of a teaspoon baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon salt. All this is here. So these are going in. The recipe calls for 4 to 5 cups all-purpose flour. And you have to feel the dough to get the exact measurement of flour. So we won't say it's exactly 4 or it's exactly 5. We'll put in enough flour to make the dough the right consistency. And we're going to add this in slowly, or else we'll end up with a cloud of flour all over both of us. Which will not look good on my black shirt, by the way.
But if you got it on Vinny, you wouldn't be able to tell.
This is true. This is true. And for later on in the show, we do have a fashion question of the day.
Also, Vinny's eating out of a cat bowl.
Well, that's I'm sure it will give him a complex later, but we won't worry about that today. This goes in very slowly. It's really quite boring, isn't it?
For me?
Well,
For everyone.
for the viewer. Sorry, Catherine. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while this starts going.
After a short break.
That was 4 cups of flour. You want to watch the dough to see how it comes together. If you hear the mixer begin to strain, that's a good sign that you need to stop mixing and add the rest of the flour in by hand. Okay. So we're going to start adding a little more flour in small increments so that we can get it to the exact right consistency. And again, this is all-purpose flour, not self-rising flour. I hear the motor beginning to strain a little, do you?
Very much so.
It's looking quite nice. The dough will more or less come together in a ball, much as a bread dough. But it's going to be a little stickier than a bread dough. So today it looks like we've ended up with a little bit more than 5 cups of flour. Alright, I'm going to speed up the mixer a little bit and get the dough off of the paddle in there. A little flour on the top. We'll just knock that down so it can be incorporated in as well. Alright, the paddle comes out. Now, we get to put our hands in. What we want is a soft dough that can be rolled without any stickiness. We want a soft dough, nice and pliable. This is almost perfect, but we want it to hold together a little bit better so that when we do roll it, it doesn't fall apart. So let's add a tiny bit more flour. And I only use one hand in the dough, keeping this hand clean, just in case I need to reach for more flour or reach for something else. The dough smells sweet. The flour's working in nicely. And it's going to be perfect. What's your favorite time to eat Koulourakia, Stephen?
Whenever I need something to munch on.
And they're good in the morning with coffee as well. You can dip the Koulourakia into the coffee if you like. All right, this is perfect. This is the perfect consistency. So let's take a look at this. Okay, we wanted a dough that's pliable, that doesn't stick, but that you can roll into shape. And it maintains its shape, right?
Indeed.
So I think this one just may meet the criteria. We'll see. We are ready to roll.